African story folktale is trending on YouTube now, as you know it, and it's getting a whole lot of views, and new people are also diving into this niche. But first of all, have you seen the views on this channel? It's massive, baby. And with it getting lots of traction and new people diving into this niche comes with new problems, copyright issues and demonetization, because people are not doing their research before going into this niche, because they know this niche has a lot of audience and they want to queue into this. That's why they don't do enough research before diving into it. And before you dive into any niche or anything you want to do on YouTube, you have to do your research to avoid problems. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 7 things you should avoid and be mindful of while creating your AI animated images for your African folktale stories. And the first one we are going to be talking about is sensitive content. Sensitive content could be rape, murder, or opening of your body. In as much as it's AI images you are generating and you're telling your stories with, you cannot be talking about all this rape, murder, because it's a sensitive content and YouTube does not like all those kind of talk about rape and murder. Your channel is not all about documentary or all those trauma channel, so keep it PG-16, and also tell your story like you're telling the story to a 9-year-old or 10-year-old. People will watch it. Audience are there to watch your videos. And please, if you want to avoid any problem on your channel, do not talk about all those rape, murder stories, because the content is actually very sensitive for YouTube. So they might not really recommend it for people because it's a very sensitive content. So if you don't want to get problem on your YouTube channel, just avoid all these topics. There are other topics to talk about. You can talk about so many things. I understand that you want to tell your story about rape or somebody being raped or murder. I understand that you want to tell this kind of story, but there are other stories to tell on YouTube. You can find other stories to tell on YouTube. So just keep it PG-16, or you tell your story like you're telling to a 9-year-old, and keep all those sensitive content about rape, murder, or opening of your body. In as much as AI images, YouTube does not like when you open bodies about AI images, when you give instruction about their body being open. So just keep your story PG-16 and you will still get your audience, the people that will still watch your videos. The second one is repetition. Repetition of content is when you use the same AI voiceover over and over and over again. Maybe you use the same voiceover before in your video, then use it again in the previous video. Like, change your voiceover. It's actually good to do your own voiceover by yourself. It gives you that original content by doing your own voiceover by yourself. But if you feel like you cannot continue doing the voiceover by yourself, then do not use the same AI voiceover over and over again. Like, if you use Matilda's voice today, change it to maybe another voice, or you can use May's voice the next day, or keep on using another voice the next day. Don't use the same AI voice over and over again. It will get your page demonetized, and you do not want that on your page. But if you feel like you want to keep that originality, why not use your own voice? It keeps you from all those YouTube problems of getting demonetized or any copyright problem. If you feel like you cannot use your own voice, or if you feel like you cannot do your own voiceover, then don't use the same AI voice over and over again. It gets you demonetized, and that is a problem on YouTube. So avoid all this repetition of content. But before we continue, like this video and hit the subscribe button. It will help me with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you. The third one is reuse content. Please do not copy people's work. Do not go to people's channel, their YouTube channel, and copy their YouTube videos, then go and post it on your own channel. That's actually the worst one, because you get flagged and demonetized. And also, do not use the same AI images over and over again. I understand that creating AI images is very hard. It's actually very tedious. It's a very tedious work, because I understand by hand that it's very tedious. But do not use the same AI images over and over again. It will get you demonetized, because when you now reach your monetization process and they now demonetize you, that's another process for you to go through, and you do not want to go through all those processes. Please do not reuse content. If you can avoid this, do not reuse your content. Find fresh AI images and be using for your videos. Keep on creating new AI images for every video that you want to release. Just create a fresh AI images, so you do not get this problem of reuse content policy. So avoid any reuse content on your channel and you will not get problem. The fourth one is do not use soundtrack. But if you must use soundtrack on your videos, please just go to youtubestudio.com. Use YouTube sounds. Use YouTube provided sounds for you. Even if you are telling African folktale stories, there are so many soundtracks in YouTube Studio for you. Like, if you just go to YouTube Studios, go to sound. You'll see so many sounds for you to use if you must use soundtrack on your videos. Please just avoid copyright issues. Avoid copyright sounds on your videos because you do not want to get any copyrighted sound on your video, because once you get monetized and that sound is on your video, let me just tell you, 80% of your revenue will be going to the owner of that track that you use on your video. So avoid any copyrighted sound on your video. If you must use a soundtrack on your video, just go to your browser and type youtubestudio.com. Go under YouTube Studio, you will see a sound. Under sound, you will see so many sounds for you to use, even African folktale sound and so many other sounds for you to use. And this one is completely 100% free because YouTube provided this sound for you. So avoid any copyrighted sound on your video and you'll be good to go. And if you want to learn how to avoid copyrighted song issue, I will be leaving the link on my description below, so do well to check it out after this video. The fifth one is body shaming. Body shaming content is something you want to avoid in your stories while telling your folktales on YouTube because the content is very sensitive. I understand you want to explain about body shaming or the effect it has on people, be it female or male. I understand that you want to tell that story, but please avoid it. If you can avoid it, avoid it. There are so many other stories for you to tell. Avoid all those body shaming content, whether a male is body shaming a female or a female is body shaming a male. Just avoid all those content because they are very sensitive. The last one is do not be lazy. Do your own voiceover by yourself. I understand that maybe you are thinking maybe I don't sound too good. I don't sound too good on my channel. Let me tell you, there are so many people you are better off on this YouTube and they're getting so many views on their channel. People that love you will come to your channel, whether you are speaking English or you don't know how to speak English. People that love you will come to your channel and they will subscribe, they'll like your videos and also leave comments and also be engaging on your videos. Please just be yourself. Just forget all those fears they're talking about, whether am I too good, am I sounding too good. Just be yourself. People that love you will come to your channel and they'll love you just the way you are. See, let me just tell you, there are so many YouTubers now that are doing very well that if you go to their previous videos before, their videos were not good at all. Is it that the video was not clear enough or their thumbnail was not good or they don't even use to put on the description? They were not good at all back in the day. But as you progress on YouTube, you progress in your video too. So don't overthink it. Okay, let me use Mr. Beast. When he started earlier, if you go to his previous post, he was not good at all. He was not good at all. But as you progress in life, as you progress on YouTube, you also progress on your channel. So be very original and be yourself. Don't overthink so many things about whether am I looking too good or am I not looking too good. You progress on YouTube and you will get there. So just be yourself and do not be lazy. Do your voiceover by yourself. Do your videos by yourself. Create so many images about your videos and just be yourself. Do not be lazy and you'll be good to go. By now, if you have not liked my video or subscribed to my YouTube channel, tell me, are we fighting? Please, I'm just joking. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.